Oh my God. I was just watching Newsmax. The fucking second scoundrel ass motherfuckers of Republican propaganda, Republican Nazi propagandists. Right? And they're like, we just passed the big beautiful bill and we gotta let people know why it's good and, be like, blah, blah, blah. We gotta show them what's good and stuff and why they need to vote for Republicans in 2026. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so I'm watching it, whatever. The salt cap raised to $40,000. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I go and look, it's state and local tax deduction, $40,000. I'm like, state and local tax deduction, $40,000. Okay. I've done taxes in the past. I used to do my deduction, my taxes. So I'm thinking for a second, I'm like, does that mean the standard deduction was only $10,000? I can't remember for sure, but I thought the last time I did taxes, the standard deduction was like 11.5 or 12.5, something like that for the federal taxes. And I'm like thinking about it, I'm like that. From 10,000 to 40,000? I thought it was already higher than that and stuff. And I'm just like, what the hell? I'm looking at it. State and local tax for 10,000. I'm looking at it. I'm like, it doesn't look right. And I'm like, state and local tax. 10 is. I'm like, wait a second. Does that mean what I think it means? It does mean what I think it means. They raised it from 10 to 40,000 because that basically means, all right, I live in Richville, New York. I brought in this year $400 million. I paid in state and local taxes a total of $180,000. Normally I can only, the cap for transferring that is $10,000. Now it's $40,000. See how good this is for me and you and everybody else? Oh, me and you as a worker, what you paying state and local taxes? 0. I can transfer them, that means a deduction of 0. But because for a lot of us, standard deduction, I doubt it's 12,000 anymore. It's probably higher. Because for a lot of people, not if you're in New York State or California, but barring I've only lived in states. I've only lived and or worked in states where it moves the minimum wage. I've never made enough. Me. I've never earned enough that the standard deduction didn't right off the bat take care of my entire yearly earnings. And I worked until I was somewhere around the age of 30. I don't know. maybe, 30 plus or minus 2-3 years. So I never was like, oh, I work in construction. I make like $35,000 a year. No. I remember my dad doing taxes because he did his own taxes and he kept receipts and all this shit. I remember him. He had this table that he'd bring on and it was on an angle and he'd do taxes and be like, he would scream, God, fuck, God, doing his taxes. All itemized and shit. You'd have all these forms. 1013E, 1047, blah, just all these forms, and he'd fill them out. He had he did his taxes, and he'd be like, I gotta find another fucking deduction somewhere, where it is, no. He did his taxes like a fucking accountant. He was looking under rocks for deductions and shit. So, like I would if I earned enough money did. Like, I would fucking look through the tax book too and shit. Like, why do you go to accountant? They just they charge you the same amount. I mean, if you're a working man, like, I have to pay $2,800 in taxes. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna charge you $1,500 and be like, yeah, right here, buddy. I'm a high school graduate. I think I can fucking do my taxes myself. I'm not an idiot. So, it's just being an accountant. You're a number monkey. I mean, I know everybody be like, oh, you're an accountant, you're smart. And be like, yeah. Anyways, so that's how they're fucking you. They're fucking you with standard money game bullshit. And Trump's like, look at the great stuff we did. No, they didn't do shit for you. Like, you can earn an extra $50 this year. Go get drunk 1.5 weekends. You guys need to pay attention to this shit. You just listen to them and just believe their bullshit. You need to fucking pay attention to this shit. Because they are liars. You'd be better off paying listening and following a silver-tongued devil. You'd get farther in life. Because these motherfuckers, the devil comes up and goes, whoo, these guys got a sweet deal. Then he goes back and he's like, if I could only lie that good. Keep in mind, I don't believe in that bullshit, but, whatever, I'm just saying. For hyperbole's sake. It's just, you gotta understand. That's also why they want the Department of Education gone. It's first the Department of Education, then it's, there's a good place for the 10 Commandments. And every teacher needs a Bible in every class. I know these kinds of things I'm saying offends your sensibilities, but you're going to have to get used to hearing them. The Bible belongs in a church and only a church. If you want to go to church on Sunday, fine. go to your house of lies, but leave the bullshit in the church. It stays there and it stays with the people who are in the church. All right? Take your book beliefs and keep them with the people who believe in the book beliefs. All right? No one else needs those. All right? Because they're bullshit. All right? Even if I want to believe in man of Jesus, he didn't say any of that shit. People hundreds of years later said, we think we're going to get in line with this Jesus guy, but I don't like his teachings. Because, I like having money and power, and this guy's too much of a hippie. So we're just going to make up some stuff that keeps us in power, having money, and there we go. We got ourselves a new bunch of idiots to do our work. So, all this like love and working together shit, we're not gonna have that. We're gonna have just enough good stuff in there to make it seem like, something that's believable, and like mostly it's gonna be about like serving and tithing and paying taxes and whatever. Enough bullshit to, make you idiot zombies and crush the independent thought out of you. It's just like every revolutionary, every time there's anyone that has some kind of movement that's decent and they call it a populist movement. That's good. The power structure, the embedded power structure that usually has a shitload of money invested in it. Takes it down some way. Takes it, him, she, because there's been she's before. We gotta destroy this somehow. I gotta destroy this somehow. And one of the ways is co-opting it. They're not against that. But you gotta destroy it somehow. Because God forbid you get rid of money and every power system that doesn't have a hierarchical, pyramidal architecture to it. And a system where we don't have occasional wars and there is hate all over the place. You can't have love. You can't have any of that. No understanding or empathy. Okay, sorry, this took such a weird turn. I always come back to this shit that, Republicans are fucking evil. Old, rich white men are the powerful ones, not just rando ones on the street that you might encounter. Old, rich white men in suits, People in suits, oh man, watch out for those motherfuckers. Watch out for people in suits, just in general. If you got a cross on you, just clutch it tight when you see a person in a suit. And recite Latin. All right, dodge a bullet there. So yeah, that's the money game they play with you. Everything they show you on their Newsmax bullshit and their Fox bullshit, question everything they see, they show you and they fucking say. Every single fucking sentence. You can just be like, listen to what they say, pause it, and dig into it. Pause it, minimize it on your computer if you got a computer. Fucking search it, research it, and be like, all right. There's the bullshit. Bring it back up and be like, I mean, if you're watching a 10-minute fucking thing and you want it to take 3 hours for you to be like, wow, this guy really fucking laid it on thick. I mean, if you want to deconstruct something that was a few minutes long and have it take 3 hours, then, I mean, whatever. If you have that kind of time. But it's just like, damn. How much bullshit can they manage to pack into 3, 5, 10 minutes? I don't know. But they managed to it's like I don't know. What is the word for perfect efficiency? And it's not even perfected yet, but make it some sort of, it's like a hot dog. It's artificial as shit, and yet it's efficient as fuck. The manufacturing of it is just ultra efficient, so they can just crank it out one after another. It's like a boom, 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 boom. Jerk off hot dog, manufacture fake. It's a hot dog. And I'm not going to say it tastes good. It's edible. It's edible. It's better if you put something on it. Yeah, I don't think I want to eat a hot dog on a bun with nothing on there. It's one of the few things I eat that I actually want mustard on it. Very few things. Okay, it took another weird turn. Took a turn into food, which is not unprecedented for videos I do. You've seen how fat I am. Boobs.